All right. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. My name's Eric, and it's Sunday. So we've got three cool decks for you, but we've also got some spoilers. So we're going to start the night out talking about some spoilers, and then we'll get into some gameplay and go from there. So live spoiler time. If you were trying to avoid them, a little too late. Let me get chat up here, where I can talk to you guys. What's up, Rocker, Jizza? How you guys doing? Nothing better than day one of spoiler season. Well, right. All right, so I have got to make this larger. How are we gonna do this? I think that if I do it like that, Jizza, quit sending me messages. All right. I think if I do it like that, we can talk about them four at a time. We'll have to jump over to the last one. All right. Pretty sweet spoilers. I mean, come on, a Johnny's Primate again. I wanted to be done with that. I always love playing the deck, but it bores me so fast. It's like, oh, okay, now we're doing this again. Oh, yep, I'm gonna die to this again. It's good. It's a really good deck. I'm griping out of sadness for the number of times I'm gonna die to this card again. Ignite the Beacon. 5 mana. Search your library for up to 2 Planeswalker cards. Reveal them, put them in your hand, shuffle your library. Instant speed, guys. Holy cow. Holy cow. They're adding cards related to each walker in the cards related to each walker in the set. I would expect that. We already seen was it Obnixilus's card, and we've seen the green one. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So ignite the Beacon, instant speed, into your turn. I'm gonna go get 2 walkers. Now I'm gonna start playing those walkers. There's gonna be a lot of walkers too. Although the power level seems to be a little diluted. But yet, some of the power levels are just outstanding. I think the new Ajani is going to be broken. 4 mana sorcery speed. Exile all multicolored permanents. Holy cow. So much for hero decks. Which we're playing one later tonight. We're playing Abzan Hero. This could be big, guys. 4 mana. Ravnica at War. Exile all multicolored permanents. Like, how important is that? Like, what multicolored permanents are being played right now? Like, could be different. We'll see. I'm gonna keep my eye out for this, because this will get play. I think that or something else will not get played because of this existence. Yeah. Flux Channeler. We can't. You can't just like jump over Augur Bolus like that. This card is phenomenal. I originally had my doubts on Augur Bolus back the first time I played with it, and it was just always good. Like, this is exactly what a control deck wants to be doing early. Looking for a particular card, and then 2 mana for a 1/3. You got a good blocker. Augur Bolus enters the battlefield. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You get to pick an instant or sorcery from among them, put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom. Come on, it's great. Like, it's not just draw a card; it's selection in a good control deck. This is going to be great, and gives protection. Come on, that's nothing to sneeze at. Allowing you to make them add more to the battlefield before you have to Kaya's Wrath or something anyway. Yeah, I'll take it. Survives Ravnica at War. Should we mention that? All right. Okay, Flux Channeler. All right. I'm getting there. All right. Flux Channeler. 3 mana. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, proliferate. With the new mass mechanic and making armies. Those are just 0/0 zombies with +1/1 counters on them. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an extra +1/1 counter on your armies. Like, the thing is you're normally, when you're amassing, you're not going to make multiple armies. You're going to make one big army. So That's the thing. All right, our first Planeswalker. Here we go. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. 3 blue and 1. If you would draw a card while your library has 0 cards in it, or has no cards in it, you win the game instead. So, alternate win con, mill yourself, draw. His +1 says just that. Target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard, draw a card. That seems legit. Mill you, I'll draw. Mill me, I'll draw. Yeah. And then -8, draw 7. And then if your library has no cards in it, you win the game. That seems a little redundant with the rest of this, but I get it. It's 1 less card, so hey, who am I to judge on, 4 extra words? Oh, it's also so if you kill Jace with the -8. All right, I get it. So even if Jace dies, you still win the game if you milled yourself. All right. What do you think? I mean, like this, does it feel weak that these Planeswalkers might have, only 2 abilities on them, but yet a static ability? I mean, static abilities on Planeswalkers. How big is this, guys? Like, now are Planeswalkers just going to be like overpowered creatures? They're everywhere. Just Planeswalkers here and there, and I guess. Plus, you can mill yourself with Narcomoeba and Creeping Chill and affect your opponent that way. There you go. I mean, if you wanted to do so. I hear it's quite fun in Modern. Anyway, moving on to No Escape. I actually like this card. I really do. 1 blue, 2 colorless. Fits in anything even remotely splashed blue, so you don't have to have like absorb mana and be, on the white plan. You don't have to be heavy in blue with double blue for your 3 mana counter, but it is restrictive. Counter target creature or planeswalker spell. If that spell would be countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into your owner's graveyard. Then you get to scry 1. So exiling might be important. I normally liked, dissolve. I think it was dissolve that would exile. I like syncopate. There's a lot of times where the exile counters are very, very important. It's just a creature or planeswalker though, so I mean this is a little bit better than Essence Capture, Essence Scatter. Arguably, Essence Capture is pretty good, getting the extra +1/1 counter in that mono blue deck, speeding up your clock, protecting your 1/1. But yeah, Scry seems good. Just tack that on there, and now you've made it worth running. I mean, against control decks, you counter their planeswalkers. Against creature decks, you counter their creatures. It seems like it's versatile enough to play. I mean, you're not taking the chance at it being completely dead, except for the like weird control deck that plays no planeswalkers and like Immortal Sun or something. Yeah. How about Immortal Sun? I guess we'll have to talk about that, right? Relentless Advance, 4 mana, sorcery speed, amass 3. All right, so new mechanic here. Amass 3. Put the top, or put 3/1 3/1/1 counters on an army you control. If you don't control one, create a 0/0 black zombie army creature token first. So state-based effects won't check the creature token until the ability is completely resolved. So you make a zombie, the counters go on the zombie, bam. So that's a mass. So if you already have a zombie, you just put 3 counters on your zombie. So a mass will make it zombie, kind of like germ tokens, I guess, right? Bolus's Citadel. All right. 3 black and 3. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. That's always been big. I've always liked that effect. Can we make this a little bit bigger? Whoa, too big. All right. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play the top card of your library if you cast a spell this way. So you can play it. You can play the land. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its converted mana cost rather than pay its mana cost. So, I mean, cards like Revitalize are free. Just saying. I mean, you pay two life for it, gain 3. You netted 1 life and drew a card. So I mean, that's pretty good. Then it's got another ability. You can tap it and sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. I don't know about that ability. What would I be making? It's hard to amass because once you get the first army, it gets bigger. Tokens maybe. I was already wanting to be in white, so Smothering Tithe maybe. We'll see. Albatross, what's up, man? How you doing, Skylar? Welcome, guys. Hey, I was stopping by to say hi. Yeah, hey, dude. Your schedule, my schedule. Things have been a little hectic, but I'm working on some stuff. Anyway, Dread Horde Invasion. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and amass 1. So every turn, just make that zombie if they've killed it, or make the previous zombie a little bit bigger. Whenever a zombie token you control with power 6 or greater attacks, it gains lifelink. So if you can amass one up to a 6/6, you gain some life off of it, which will pay you back all the life it took to get there. This thing will kill you, though. I mean, it's not a May ability. You're losing a life. That's going to happen. Yep, it'll kill you. All right, Herald of the Dreadbore. Whenever Herald of the Dreadbore dies, amass 2. So make a 2/2 zombie. And he's a 4 mana 3/2. I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I just kind of doubt it. Be good in draft, probably. Replaces itself. You get a 3/3. You get a 3 powered body. 3/2s are fine. Liliana, Dread Horde General. 6 mana. Double black and 4. Here we go. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. I love it. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. Aristocrats, here we go. It doesn't care if it's a zombie, a token or a non-token, just a creature you control. And she's got 3 abilities. Like, Lily's hyped up here. I mean, she's powerful. 6 mana planeswalker coming in at 6 loyalty counters. +1, create a 2/2 zombie. -4, each player sacks 2 dudes. I mean, come on, you're sacking 2 zombies and drawing 2 cards. I'll take it. -9, each opponent chooses a permanent they can control of each permanent type, then sacrifices the rest. So they pick an artifact, an enchantment, a land, a creature, a planeswalker. Well, they get to keep a lot of stuff here. I don't know. Moving on to Obnixilis. The hate twisted. 5 mana, doesn't have a plus, doesn't have a real ultimate, just down ticking. What do you guys think about that so far? The spoiler dump today was huge. Yeah, we're going to go over it. It was only like 32 cards. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Obnixilis, the hate twisted, deals 1 damage to that player. So, okay. Destroy target creature. Its controller draws 2 cards. So we shoot our own dude so we can draw some cards. Because I don't really want to let my opponent draw some cards. That never seems good. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I want to like you. Planeswalker card to match the Planeswalker. Obnixilis' Cruelty. 3 mana instant speed. Target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. If that creature would die this turn, exile it. Whoa. So I hate to call it dismember because the Phyrexian mana thing, but effectively it is you know, a non-Phyrexian mana dismember, which is proven in the past to be big enough to deal with most things. That will increase the importance of 6 toughness bodies, but you know, we'll see. Vraska doesn't seem good either, for that matter, right? Not a fan of these uncommon walkers, right? Yeah, I got you. Maybe you just start shooting your own dudes. I don't know. Anyway, the Obnixilus's cruelty looks really good. Like, it looks stupid good. I would play this. Instant speed. You're going to exile them instead. Like, this will kill Lyra. Just want to point that out. If that creature would die this turn. So even if it dies in combat afterwards, so say it's a 7/6 or something, and you -5 and block it with a 2/3, it still gets exiled. Obnixilus combo with Smothering Tithe. Right? There you go. I wish it said, like, destroy target creature or maybe artifact or something like that. Like, give it a little bit more option. It looks like he could just easily be, you know, a dead card in certain situations. I guess not. Against control decks, you know, every time they're drawing cards, they're pinging themselves. And then, we'll see. Obnixilus combo with Smothering Tithe. What would be the combo? How does it combo? So they draw a card. They have to pay 2 life. They have to pay 2, or you get a treasure, and they lose a life. I mean, I guess it just, you're wanting to pay, if you're wanting to like theme combo, yeah, but I mean, adding to that effect, like every time you draw a card, I'm going to make it painful for you. I guess that's Obnixilus's theme, though. So, yeah, there you go. Vraska's Finisher, 3 mana for a 3/2. At least the vanilla test is fairly there. When Vraska's Finisher enters the battlefield, destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Might not be that bad. I mean, you're playing at second main phase. It does require you to like have some type of board presence where you're okay with swinging in on things. So yeah, but you know, Gorgon Assassin, that's pretty interesting. Tibalt, 3 mana Tibalt. Man, he's expensive, right? He's 5 loyalty, 3 mana, no uptick, no ultimate, just a downtick, uncommon. Your opponents can't gain life. Hey, red deck might like this. Let's help red deck out a little bit more, shall we? Create a 1/1 red devil creature token with whenever this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. So there you go. Say Tibalt. 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 I don't know if I can do it. Tibalt. Yeah, all right. Tibalt's Rager. Rager. Rager? I'm going with Rager. Right? 2 mana for 1/2 with a type of fire breathing for 2 mana. But when it dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. So, you know, typical devil mechanics. For 2 mana, you get +2 until end of turn, which is fire breathing. I mean, 1 true fire breathing is 1 red, 1 point of damage. This is 1 red, 1 colorless, 2 points of damage. So, just forces you to buy into it 2 at a time. The card's definitely going to be threatening. And some 1/2 for 2. I mean, I don't necessarily hate this card. Especially, I mean, a lot of situations they're going to have to block it. You get to pump a little bit, and when it goes out, it deals even more damage. I'm kind of in on the Rager here. Arlen Accord, or Arlen Voice of the Pack. Each creature you control that's a wolf or werewolf enters with an additional +1/1 counter. So, okay. -2 2, and she comes in at 7 for 6 mana. -2, create a 2/2 wolf creature. It will enter the battlefield with an additional counter on it. So, yeah. Have you noticed that, like, just like with Tybalt, if they never receive damage, they will do their effects and then not leave the battlefield? You've got Tybalt comes in, -2s, -2s. He's at 1. You can't -2 him for the effect because you can't pay for it. So he's just going to sit around. Opponents can't gain life. Meanwhile, you've made 2 things. Arlen Accord will make up to 3 wolves and then sit there at 1 loyalty. So that part's kind of interesting. Same thing with Ob Nixilis. That just kind of dawned on me. Y'all might be able to rewind that and see like when the light turned on. That's interesting in design. So if you just never touch it, they're just going to go for max value and just let it sit there. I mean, she protects herself really well, so I'm fond of Arlen here. Next here we've got Arlen's Wolf, 3 mana. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. It's a 3/2. Yeah. I mean, if you have Arlen, it's a 4/3. Can't be blocked by, 2 or less. So you're just cracking in. You're really wanting this earlier though, right? So the first one's always going to be a 3/2 because I doubt you're going to have your 6 mana walker down yet. But then again, there's a lot of ways you can do that on turn 3. So, speaking of which, here's one of them. Paradise Druid has hexproof as long as it's untapped, and it'll tap for 1 mana of any color. This is big. That's a 2 mana Bird of Paradise, ladies and gentlemen, that has protection. No, it doesn't have flying, but it protects itself until you use it. Holy cow, can't bolt the bird until I'm ready for you to bolt the bird. Mana of any color. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. How good is that? So turn 1 Llanowar War Elf, turn 2 this and Llanowar War Elf. Turn 3, there's 6 drop. And you got color fixing amongst that. So you got guaranteed at least 3 green because you had to have at least 1 to cast the Llanowar War Elf. Wow. Yeah, this is big. I mean, and it's a 2/1. You can get aggressive with it if you need to. They may actually play out of sequence in order to play around it. Geez, just play a Johnny and start making your little stuff bigger. Creatures you control have vigilance, and you can -2 a Johnny here to put a +1/1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each other planeswalker you control. So a Johnny can go down twice, but he's also got this plus ability, just gain 3 life. Bam. I'm just gonna casually gain 3 life every turn, and fog you. Yeah, that sounds good. At first, when I looked at a Johnny, I thought that it was -2 and a counter on all the planeswalkers, but it does say other planeswalkers, so it is going to be -2 on a Johnny. But that seems big. Just bam here, Anthem. How many times did we just cast Gideon and Ultimate Gideon right off the bat, right? Like just -4 Gideon, just get this Anthem. And granted, it was an Anthem for the rest of the game, and it would work with other spells that would come out later. But even this, if you can get a couple spells down, even get a couple dorks down, minus him, maybe get to minus him again, heaven forbid, start plussing. A Johnny's going to be big and come down early too, so... yeah. Invade the City. Johnny will be huge in a 5-color Super Friends. Wow, yeah. If you can make dudes, I'm sure. Invade the City here. Is it colors in 1? Amass X, where X is the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. 3 mana potentially make big dude. Seems good. Oath of Teferi. All right. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, I got you. I got you. Just play all the things, right? I'm just going to use these planeswalkers over and over and over again. How many times have I done this one? This one. Oh, all right. What about this one? All right. I'm going to do this one, then this one, then this one again, and then yeah, I got you. Oath of Teferi. Time wipe. 5 mana here. 1 blue, double white, and 2 generic. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand, and then destroy all creatures. So let me have that back, and yeah, I want that Augur of Bolus back right here. That bought me enough time to get here, and now I'm going to wipe the board and replay my Augur. Yeah, I like it. I'm about it. I'm about it. That seems good. A little bit friendlier in an Esper deck than Kaya's Wrath. Even if you don't have a creature to return, you can still play this and destroy all creatures. So that's a thing. Then I see the War of the Spark trailer. If not, you can find the link. But they play a cover of Linkin Park in the end, so you don't know if... yeah, fair enough. Probably can't watch it then. Widespread brutality. Wow, yeah, this one's cool. Amass 2, then the army you amass deals damage equal to its power to each non-army creature. Holy crap. Wow. Double red, 1 black, and a colorless to just make a 2/2, do 2 damage to everything else, and then, you know, wow, yeah. Maybe even not make a 2/2. Maybe make another amassed creature even bigger. Do like 4, 5, 6 damage to everything. Yep. Seems like a thing. Can you imagine if you swung with a huge one and they didn't want to block because they were going to kill you on the backswing because you had the thing. It had lifelink. I'm just dreaming now. I'm going to amass armies and kill somebody with it. Spoiler alert. You know, we'll be doing some stuff for the arena event, so we'll go with that. Yeah, I'll word it that way. We'll leave it at that. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a player or planeswalker, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. So if our Death Touch creature hits you or a planeswalker, it gets bigger, and we get a -2 ability. Create a 1/1 black assassin creature token with Death Touch, and whenever it deals combat damage to a planeswalker, destroy that planeswalker. That's right, Death Touch assassins, killing planeswalkers, absorbing their power, getting stronger, and going after the player next. Yeah, that I'll ride with that. I've run everyone off, haven't I? Yep, that's what happened. That's pretty much it. We did get some lands. This first land's kind of interesting. Now, I mean, we're looking at tacking on 2 additional mana to a sorcery speed spell to give it flash. So, Emergence Zone is a land. It enters, non-tapped, so you can use it for mana right away. Add 1 generic mana to your mana, or 1 colorless mana to your mana pool, and then it has, and that's signified. That is colorless mana, and then it has, you can pay 1 mana of any color, and tap it to sacrifice it. You may cast spells this turn as though they had flash. That means planeswalkers. That means, sorcery speed spells. Anything you want as though it had flash. 2 mana. I mean, is that worth it? You swear to Richard Garfield if they mess up Kiora like they did Vraska, you're going to riot. Yeah, Vraska was a little weak. Interplanar Beacon. Whenever you cast a Planeswalker spell, you gain 1 life. Generic, 1 colorless mana, and you got pay 1 and tap this. Add 2 mana of different colors. Spend this mana only to cast Planeswalker spells. So your 5-color Walker deck right here. I mean, you're not even losing mana on the trade. This and 1 other, and you're making 2 mana to cast your Planeswalker spells. That's pretty good. So I'll trade my Emergence Zone mana into my Interplanar Beacon. Yeah, that seems like a thing. Dude, for the Horde, you're not the only one that's been MIA. You guys ready to talk about like this huge spell? Yep, it's Plains. Anyway, Tezzeret, Master of the Bridge. Creatures and planeswalker spells you control or you cast have affinity for artifacts. Somebody please help me out. I believe affinity is they cost one less for each artifact you control. Tell me I'm wrong. Or it's artifacts can tap to produce one mana. I would rather have it. I would rather it be that. Oh my goodness. Tezzeret. Creatures and planeswalkers have affinity for artifacts. Yeah. One colorless less for each artifact. Karn is free at 4 artifacts. I mean, you can't get the effect for Tezzeret. You got to pay full price for Tezzeret because he has to be on the battlefield to give you this effect. But you're talking about playing Karn for free. Jeez, that'd get out of hand really quick. Affinity is a broke mechanic, right? Let's check out his abilities. I mean, he's a 6 mana 5 loyalty planeswalker that can +2. And his +2 is it deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Then you gain that life. So you're going to drain your opponent for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. And then you got a -3 return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand, so you can play that again. Oh yeah, that seems good. -8, exile the top 10 cards of your library. Put all artifact cards from among them onto the battlefield. Wow, just top 10 in an artifact deck. Let's just take all of this good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the spoilers. Sure we'll have more. So what do you guys think? We'll talk about that as we play some of these sweet decks tonight. We've got a couple really cool decks for the Subsunday. We've got an Abzan Hero, Abzan Knights, and Sultai Prime Speaker. I think we're going to start out with the Abzan Hero deck and roll from there. Pretty sweet deck. This one's by Madness. I want to say we played something really close to this a few times here lately. Was Abzan the one we didn't play? Like the one color we haven't tried? Oh, by the way, Dak Faden ain't gonna make it to Rush Hour 3. Gotcha. He ain't gonna be here. I like the inclusion of Call to the Feast. I mean, if you're going wide, go wide, right? I am looking for one card in your deck here, though, Madness. I want to see that Unbreakable Formation. Oh, look at that sideboard. Got me covered. Creatures you control gain indestructible. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that card is sick. Alright, so Hero of Precinct 1. We've had a lot of fun with these decks when we were playing them, right? Should I switch back over? Should we do it this way? Right? So you guys can see yourselves? Huh? Alright, whatever. Hero of Precinct 1. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a 1/1 human token, right? Amira, whenever you tap this bad boy, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. Slimefoot, whenever a sapperling we control dies, Slimefoot deals 1 damage. We can just pay 4 to make a token. So that'll work with the Divine Visitation. You know, pay 4, make a token, which is a 4/4 angel. I doubt we're gonna have like just tons and tons of sapperlings, but yeah, it could happen. Mortify, keeping enchantments and creatures out of the way. Call of the Feast, huge card. Not so good against control decks because they can counter it. You're not really getting the 2-for-1 out of it. But you know, getting the 2-for-1 or 3-for-1 with Call of the Feast against like creature decks is so good. These vampires have lifelink, so create 3 1/1 vampire creature tokens. It's pretty good. Watley, Watley. Uh, she likes this stream. We like her. Watley. Tristani, also, I'm a big fan of Tristani. Other creatures you control get the +1/+1 counter, and you always get your creatures back at the end of turn, so your opponents can't steal your stuff. But you also get like a board in a box. You play it, you get 2 white soldier creature tokens with lifelink. I mean, they're just 1/1s, but with her buff, they become 2/2s with lifelink, block for 4 damage or something like that. It seems really, really good. And then, you know, in the top end of things, we got Vraska. March of the Multitudes. I can't believe you're playing 4 of these. I always find that, you know, it's dead in my hand when I play that many. But maybe just casting them early, just casting them, just wham, wham. Here's another one. Oh, look, here's another one. The next one's going to be bigger. I can get behind that. So, I mean, if you got 4, go for it. No point in really holding on to one because you'll probably get one later, right? Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That creature gains indestructible until end of turn, or we can create 2 green elf knight tokens. Assemble, assure. I mean, okay. Flower's good. I like flower. Being able to get our lands. It is a basic forester plane, so we're not searching up our fetch lands or anything. Creatures you control get +2/+2, so like just go in for the kill with this. So that's not bad. I'm not big on assured assemble, but we'll see. Let's look at the sideboard here. We've got Assassin's Trophy, my favorite, which is, I think this should be in the main deck. I really do. Or some of Johnny's. Where's a Johnny? I'm just giving you trouble. This is Madness's deck. The new Johnny would be sick in this deck. Oh yes, yes it would. Unbreakable Formation. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. If you cast it with Addendum, you put +1/1 counters on them. They're going to gain Vigilance, so you swing with them. They're indestructible. They're bigger. Oh, it's so good. Like this is where I want to be when I'm trying to go wide. You've also got Kaya, Orzhov Usurper. Not bad against mono blue. I actually like this card against mono blue. And the +1, get 2 cards. You take one that's a creature and one that's not a creature to extend the life gain that you're going to get from things. It can also help fight off of search from as Kanta flips and things. Kaya's got her purposes. So does Knight of Autumn. Knight of Autumn's got a lot of choices. We can make a big threat, destroy enchantments, or gain some life, and destroy artifacts, which is pretty handy. Ixalan's Binding, that catch-all, and kind of maybe stop-all. And then Shalai, Voice of Plenty. I can see Shalai. Like, Shalai would be good trying to protect all of our things. And then you have the mana to actually use her ability, so that's always a plus. Carnage Tyrant, yeah. And Vraska Golgari Queen. I guess when we're making so many like vampires, it's easy to like turn those into cards. So I can get behind turning like a vampire into a card. So yeah. Assemble is 3. Wow, it is 3. Okay, so 6 mana for 3 2/2s with Vigilance. All right. Abzan Hero. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. If we can get an opponent. You should mention as a heads up, this deck is more of a concept. There are much better ways to build Abzan Hero, as we will see when Sir Eccles posts his version. Oh, Sir Eccles has got a version that he's been working on a little bit more, or like, I assume by you saying that this was a concept you drew up and just hadn't tested it really that much or at all, which is a lot of decks on the Reddit. I'm good with that. There's the Abzan Knights deck that's coming up. Man, are we going to get an opponent? Are we? There's an opponent. Buster 3 a.m. Buster 3 a.m. All right. Good luck, have fun, opponent. I'm gonna mulligan. I'll keep. I'm gonna put that on the bottom. I've got more than enough land. I had to fix my mouse. Well, I guess we Temple Garden. I mean, I don't really want to cast Flower here. I guess we could cast Flower to maybe thin the deck. There's a Jade Light. Maybe he just gets lands. No, he didn't get land. Cast down. He revealed cast down. He revealed cast down again. Left cast down on top. Okay, well that's okay. Slimefoot. He can't cast that down. Black, green, yeah. We'll play a Slimefoot. Pass the turn. Hostage taker. He's gonna take our Slimefoot. I don't like this. I do not like this. I guess we call a feast here. I mean, I assume he just plays our Slimefoot, and then... Yep. I'm gonna kill the hostage taker. Even though I don't want him to be able to bring it back. We get to keep one of the... Ooh, he shoots one with... No, he can't shoot one. He don't have the land to cast away, cast down one. So we'll come in, what, tapped here? Call the feast again. Whatever. Too bad this is sorcery. Crawl Harpooner. Well, we're not flying. Rude, opponent. Rude. Right? Take our stuff. What do we have that can deal with this? I don't remember the deck well enough. Do I put 3 in front of that? I'm just going to take the 4 this turn. I mean, we're not out of it here. The assembles look like they're about to be clutch, so we're going to see what happens. Alright, so we know he has cast down, right? So we'll move to blocks. 1 block, 2 blocks. That kills that, right? And we do this, that kills that. We do this, that kills that. So if we add 2 more blockers here, he can keep this alive. If we add 2 more blockers here, then he can pick which Jade Light Ranger he wants. But he can't pick the Harpooner. Is there a better way to do this? Yeah, he can shoot here and keep this Jade Light Ranger. Okay. He shot nothing. And he bent a Merfolk Branchwalker. Come on, something. Alright, alright. Finally went back to F&M and went 4-1, got third. Nice. How you doing, Tier 1? Good to see you, bud. What's up, Zaxadillo? Vivian Reed. Just a lot of lands. I mean, that's not nothing. This needs to be instant speed. Why am I hanging on to this card? I'm not in a position to be able to attack. I mean, maybe I am. Oh, he found a Hydroid Crassus. Yeah. Sure. I love Call of the Feast in this deck, though. We just needed one of our value engines, like a hero or her a million years ago. Where you been, Watley? Yeesh. I'm plussing her. I'm also casting this flower. Not excited about flower. Give me a plane. Play my planes. Pass the turn. Planeswalker coaster set? What? Wants to... Oh no, now he's making dudes. He's making dudes. He can kill Watley. Watley's dead. I didn't even think about it. It's over. It's all over. And here's the big Crassus. The big Crassus is scary. I want to play more ooze decks. Alright. Alright. Whatever. Concede the game. You win upon it. Sideboard. We need a hero. But none ever came. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Assassin's Trophy looks like it's gonna be good. I'm taking Flower out for Unbreakable Formation. I think I'm gonna take away Slimefoot for the Assassin's Trophies. Ixalan's Binding's probably also gonna be good. And I'm gonna take out one March of the Multitude to fit that in. This could help us get ahead or stay ahead. Carnage Tyrant's probably also really good. Like we land a Carnage Tyrant. I'll take that as a big finisher over So I'll take out one more march, and I'm going to give the sure to assembles a little bit more of a fighting chance, because the 3/2/2s are pretty decent. I mean that bought us a lot of time. So maybe instead of Divine Visitation, we go Shalai. Like, do we want to go wide and bigger? Like, if we can continuously get bigger and bigger than them, then going wide and bigger seems to be the plan. But um, yeah, I'm going to take out Watley for the Shalais. I'm going to go that route. I just think Shalai's better in this matchup than Watley is, because I might be trading a lot of my dudes off anyway. Redirecting, stuff towards her. I'm gonna keep it. I do want to hit some multicolored spells off the top to go with this hero, but we're gonna have a turn 2 hero here. Do we follow it up? I don't know. Yeah, we'll be able to follow it up eventually. Eventually. I mean, I could march for one, make a dude, make another dude. And we got an unbreakable formation for when the hero goes off. I guess we just pass the turn and pray he doesn't have Chupacabra. What's up, Mr. Clay? What? Come on now. That ain't cool. Fine. I'll take the long way home. It's gonna be bad. Where were you at, Miss Shalai? I mean, we're not dead yet. And Call the Feast next turn seems pretty good. He might have a way to destroy this. If he does, then yep, that'll destroy it. That'll do the job. Now we're at 5. Jeez. Play Tristani. We'll get our hero back, right? I mean, that's a thing. At least Tristani gets us our hero back. Oh no, the contempt. We have been held in contempt. Oh, and then a cast down on the hero. No, not like this. So if we call the feast, no. I play the Shalai right now and force him to down tick Vivian to kill the Shalai. Oh, he's got another. Okay, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, whatever. I mean, March is 3 plus, yeah. I mean, we'll get a good hit in here, which will buy us a little bit of time. Yep, that's a Jade Light. I'm going to March of the Multitudes at the end of turn. And then we're going to Unbreakable Formation swing. So, green. Should we swing at Vivian? Just everything at Vivian? Or everything at him? Everything at Vivian would kill Vivian. He's got 3 blockers. So we go Vivian, Vivian, Vivian. So that covers the 3 blockers. Then we need to do 7 points of damage to her. So that's 4 more. That's 4. And then we can send these 3 at him. Yeah, sure. I have lethal. So he blocks 3, then... Oh, we don't have lethal. So he blocks 3. And then we would have 7. That'd be 14. No, we don't have lethal. We have lethal if he doesn't block anything, which is... He didn't block any of the ones going for him, which I find fairly funny. Oh, he's got a way to protect Vivian. I mean, we're back at 20. That part's pretty sweet. Vivian's at 1. At Vraska's Contempt. Yeah, we have 14 of his 18. Yeah, well, not exactly lethal, but not horrible either. Although if I would put him at 4, then next turn I just attack with everything anyway, and he wouldn't have a blocker. Wow. Good job, opponent. Good job. Good job. Way to destroy all my hard work. So proud. Yep. I'm not even going to show you the awesomeness that is my hand. Oh, guess what card he revealed? Hydroid Crassus. And this Vivian is getting out of hand. Oh, shoot me now. Yep. Oh. It's not like anything, like nothing really ever mattered anyway. Yeah. Oh, Mortify. Buy myself a little bit of time. Pass the turn. You bet he used to kick over sandcastles. Just break your little heart. Just break these kids' hearts. So I've been doing a lot of toying around with late night games. And oh, by the way, my wife got Kingdom Hearts 3 She's been playing that. She said it was pretty good. So I know a lot of you guys in chat got Kingdom Hearts 3, and you guys were talking about it. So she did get that, and she's enjoying. All right, I'm gonna scoop. Abzan Hero, you let us down. I'm sure I did 1,000 things wrong there, but at least that one loss wasn't your fault. Yeah, well. Alright, next here we've got an Abzan Knights deck. Abzan Knights. Knight of Grace, Knight of Malice, History of Benaya, Valiant Knight. Get wrecked, son. You've also got some other knights. You got like Joshua Vess, Steel Leaf Champion, which I always forget is a knight. Unbreakable Formation to protect everything, give everything, you know, all the goodness that a knight deserves. Ariel. Vigilance has effects. 4 mana, 4/4. You can pay 3 and tap her, make a knight. You can pay 1 black and tap her, and tap a bunch of knights you control and destroy something equal to the number of with power, or is it toughness? Toughness with power X or less, where X is the number you tap there. So Ariel's pretty cool. Conclave Cavalier. I've never really been disappointed, but I've never really had a chance to play it a whole lot. Ajani, I love this in these Abzan decks. Ajani is like he's the reason I want to play these. Big one I want to point out: Adventurous Impulse. A lot of people have talked about this card being just awesome over the past 6-7 months that it's been out, 8 months, and we just don't play it. I don't know why we don't play it. It's amazing. I think we should be playing it, but we just don't play it. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom. 1 mana Ponder. I mean, if you're not playing Land of War Elves, I guess that's why we're playing it, because you are playing Land of War Elves in a lot of situations. So I don't know. Duress, Remorseful Cleric, more Unbreakable Formation, Settle the Wreckage, Shalai, Lyra, Dawnbringer, and Vivian, along with Mortify, make up the sideboard. So, more Abzan goodness. I mean, it's straightforward, right? We play knights. We make those knights bigger by whatever means possible. New Ajani would work in this deck. Oh my goodness. New Ajani. How good is he going to be, guys? Toaster wants a battle. I'm going to go battle a toaster oven. Hang on, guys. This is not playing the tribal land. Oh man, it's not. I didn't see that, but I guess it's not. Good eye, Skylar. Yeah, it seems like you'd want to play that if you're playing all these lovely knights, but looks like the mana base is going to be fine. I'm going to keep. Hand's got action. We should know by turn 2 whether we want to play Knight of Grace or Knight of Malice first. I think that I can get away with playing Godless Shrine right off the bat and then follow up from there, or maybe I want to get a green source down early because I know that I can come in with a Plains if I just have to. Yeah, I think we'll. All right. Well, we know we want to go for the multi-white. I'm going to play Overgrown Tomb. And I'll probably just pay the 2 life for Temple Garden. I guess I could have played Temple Garden. Sapperland Migration. Alright, so we have to play a white source here. I'm either going to be paying for it this turn or next turn, so I'm going to pay for it this turn. And we'll just play Knight of Grace. Oh, okay, I did that wrong. It should have been Knight of Malice. 100% should have been Knight of Malice to make him a 3/3. Yep, should have been Knight of Malice. Because I know I want to play History of Benaya next turn. So, yep. Butchered it. Butchered it. Still not going to let that change this, though. Benelish Marshall. So, if I just play the 4-drop this turn, and I'm going to, then I can play History and Knight of Malice the following turn. Yeah, we're going to do that. I don't think we attack here. Yeah, I mean it's going to cost us some life for the max use of mana, but I think that's the best way to get the most power on the battlefield as of now, because I have lost some power. Another good option next turn may actually be to just kill a Benelish Marshal. Yeah, I may do that. Yeah, I may just kill a Benelish Marshal, because that would definitely change things. I'll just take this hit for 5 though. All right, there's a Sapperling migration. All right, so we'll see how this works. I think this will work in our favor. It may not, because we can only do -3 here. Okay. So now even if we -3, so if we -3, we don't have any blockers. If we do this though, we just kill them, kill 2 of them. I'm actually okay with this. Yeah, I'll just let this happen. Pay the 2 life, play the Knight of Malice, and set up again for the next turn. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that exchange. I mean, this was the original plan anyway. And we did put him at 5, which changes things considerably. Oh, a Tristani. Oh, what a thing. Tristani's so good. Your phone won't let you chat and view the details. Ah, Tristani. She changed everything. Well, that's game. Ain't it? Yeah, that's game. Alright, so if we want to try to live, we have to block like that, block like that, go to 1. Gee. That's not fun. No board wipe. GG. Tristani and Judith with Helm is super silly. Probably. Okay, alright. So Settle the Wreckage is probably going to be good here. Lyra Dawnbringer probably good. Right? Maybe. Unbreakable. Back off Joshu Vess and probably Aurelia. Or Ariel. Maybe even back off Night of Autumn. I want Vivian. If I take out Conclave Cavalier, I'm bringing in Vivian. And just go the long battle with them. Do we take out Stilly for Mortify? I kind of like that. 1 Valiant Knight for a Shalai. Just kind of swap those around for a little versatility. I don't know. It's probably horrible. The creator's going to be, what are you doing? If only they'd reprint Populate. Oh, wow, yeah, Populate. A mat. I mean, you're making a token with armies. Alright, we got to mulligan this. Going to 5. Oh, okay, we can keep it. It hurts, but we can keep it. I'm going to take my chances at a little bit more action. I'm going to Godless Shrine. Play the Knight of Grace, pass the turn, you know, do that type of thing. Not like this. Thanks. I normally have it slick back. Like, I normally don't let my hair get all Reed-Dukish. That seems like an insult, Reed-Dukish. But I'm actually just making him an adjective, I think. Yeah, I think it's an adjective. He describes something. He is a way. Do you know the way? Thorn Lieutenant. Well, that's gonna hurt. I mean, I could bring this up for Mortify, you know, but I mean, I want to maximize mana. No. I just need to survive. I will -2/-2 that Thorn Lieutenant. I am not scared. I should probably not do it. Probably be a horrible idea. How does he stop it? I mean, he gets a dude, but if I get to block, then I get rid of the Thorn Lieutenant. I've essentially gained 2 life and turned a Thorn Lieutenant into a 1/1. I think it's right. Maybe I've actually gained 4 life because I stopped the 2 damage that would have happened in the first place. All in exchange for a 1/1. And then shoot her. I mean, he's not going to attack with her, right? I mean, I'm willing to mortify her. So if he attacks with her... If he attacks with her, it means he's got an unbreakable formation, in which case... he didn't attack with her. That's what I thought. Alright, so he doesn't have unbreakable formation. Or he just didn't want to play it. I'm going to shoot her anyway. Just because that's how much I like her. She deserves such a card. Alright, shall I? Let's get to working on this. Convoke. Eric, time to channel my inner Reduke. Yeah, there we go. Channel your inner Reduke. I'm just gonna get like a fat head of Reduke. Can we do that? I like this. The question is do I go for a land? You know what? I don't even have to. I'll take the knight. We'll go any order. What has he got? It's so scary. He's tapping so much stuff. Kicked sapling migration. Oh my goodness. What do we do? There's nothing we can do. We just try to stay healthy. Maybe I should just keep swinging with Shall I? And we got some good first strike going on here. Although, I don't know. It's still good first strike. What? Another migration? Flourish. That's a thing. Yep, this is gonna hurt. Alright. Alright, opponent. So, we move to blocks. We go block, block. One, two, three, four, five, six. I have to block another one to live. Whatever. Doesn't matter if I block the lifelink one or not. I mean, we're at 2 life, 4 life. We have 4 life. Yeah, we're at 4 life. I think 2 life. Did I count that wrong? I'm at 2 life. Yeah. Okay. Oh, history, which I cannot cast. GG. GG. Is Abzan just a bad card? Like, there's all these great cards. It's just like they need a little something else from one of the other sets, I guess. I don't know. Sultai's a really good color combination. And we've got a Sultai deck coming up. Prime Speaker. Alright, so I'm really going to butcher this deck because, like, you really need to know what's in the deck to use Prime Speaker really well. So, I'm going to be, we're going to go over it together. And you guys are going to have to help me remember what I need to go get in a particular time. Alright, so, we've got Seeker Squires, we've got Merfolk Branchwalkers in the 2-drop, along with Glowspore Shaman being able to throw the stuff in the graveyard. I'm assuming that's going to be great with Golgari Fine Brokers, which we can, well, let's stick on the curve. Trading those in could get us a Plague Crafter. It could get us a Deathgorge Scavenger, Reclamation Sage for a little bit of, popping things. That's great. We've got J-Light Rangers and Thief of Sanity. So all of these are really, really sweet. We've got Hostage Taker to be able to steal some of our opponent's stuff. Maybe even pick up our own Reclamation Sage and replay it. and or pick up our own reclamation sage and then like sack it to Venom Fear or what, I don't know. There'd be some interesting play there. Trading hostage taker or fine broker in can take us up to biogenic ooze, which I am in love with the idea of that. Tatiova, which can gain life and draw cards every time a land enters the battlefield. Doom Whisperer to allow us to surveil, give us a big flying body, which can then be turned in for Dream Eaters, Multani, Izona, Muldrotha. We have Hydroid Crassus, which is actually only a converted mana cost of 2. So it would, get us started again. Jeez, a whole bunch of stuff there for Prime Speaker. I'm interested. In the sideboard, we've got more Hydroid Crassus, more Golgari Fine Broker, Hostage Taker, Herald of Secret Streams. Okay. Exclusion Mage, Plague Crafters, Plague Mirrors, and more Reclamation Sage and Deathgorge Scavengers for graveyard decks and artifact decks, enchantment decks, and stuff. So, what could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? We'll see. Chat has my back. Thanks, guys. You guys are wonderful. I just haven't. I know a lot of people are like, "Where you been?" I just haven't felt like getting in front of people here in the past, week or so. And even though I'm like not necessarily in front of people, I'm in front of people. Like I know that people are watching me right now, and it's that same sense. I'm keeping this hand because I'm just going to Glowspore Shaman, and if I put a land on top of my library, I'm okay with that. And if we can get into Thief of Sanity and just get to swinging in over the Skymarch Bloodletter's head, I'm okay with that too. Oh man, we got the land. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, ladies and gentlemen. There we will get. We got this. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a Legion's Landing. Glowspore Shaman. Do we put a land back on top? Do we want a 4th land? I think I do. I mean, I have what I want to play next turn, so I'll just guarantee myself yet another land, and like I think I'll just play the Thief of Sanity. History of Benalia. Alright, alright. You want to trade your... I'm going to block here just so he doesn't have the ability to swing and flip this Legion's Landing next turn. If I Hinterland, Harbor, blue, black, just drop this Thief, we can block the Vampire token. I mean, if he wants to get froggy like that. I mean, if he doesn't want to get froggy, then he ain't got to leap. He ain't got to leap. Oh, man, come on. Double history? Get out of here with that mess, dude. And a Venerated Loxodon? Dude. Dude. I don't even want to make this swing. It just doesn't even feel good now. Oh, we get Benelish Marshall. I guess I'll take the Benelish Marshall. I mean, I'm going to take anything. I take the Benelish Marshall. I mean, he's got a history going off, so I guess I just J-Light Ranger. Maybe I should have played some other, like, play the land after the J-Light, like, in case I got a different land that I wanted to bring in tap, like that breeding pool. Hostage Taker, yeah, we'll put that on top. Pick up his Venerated Loxodon. Maybe. We gotta survive this. This is a big hit. No, I have to block more than that. I have to block a 5 here. Unfavorable blocks. Not cool. Alright, so we can hostage take her a 3-3? I'm still so screwed. This is just so over. I love Magic. Magic is so much fun. Alright. It hurts to see Abzan decks get all blown out. Those are your colors. Yeah, I know, Nathan. Like, Abzan's good. I like Abzan colors. And, I mean, right now, the top tier decks, though, are just so better. So much better. Double History usually kills anyone. Yeah. Yeah, it does. I think Exclusion Mage will be good here. And for that, I don't think I need Death Gorge Scavenger. I don't think I need Reclamation Sage. Thief is probably okay, but it's probably still not what I'm looking for. Doom Whisperer is going to be huge and big, but I just want the other Hydroid Crassus. Probably going to drop off a Multani and Dream Eater for just having more low to the ground action. Plague Crafter can't be blocked by white creatures. -1/-1. I don't know. Maybe I just want another hostage taker. Maybe I don't want that many hostage takers. Maybe I do. Maybe I want Death Gorge Scavengers. You know, actually, I'm going to keep the Doom Whisperer. I think Doom Whisperer is good. I'm going to get rid of Tadiova. And, I'm going to keep Reclamation Sage. Yeah, we're going to go Reclamation Sage, Exclusion Mage. And just go that route to be able to destroy things, so. Kills his tokens, 4 takers. Right? Like, I thought about it. Just picking up tokens is not horrible. I'll keep this hand. I mean, it's a start, and if we can get into Prime Speaker, we can start doing things. It's a start. It's good. I mean, we've got good land. We've got color production. We just don't come in tap. We get our Seeker Squire on too. I don't think that there's I don't think there's a sequence where I mess up the mana here. So I just play the Hinterland. Yeah, I play the Hinterland Harbor, play the Seeker Squire. Yeah, I mean, our mana is just good enough that even I can't mess it up. So I'm going to leave that on top. We start playing them, we play multiples, we win. Like, if he can't deal with it, then we just win. That's... Oh, that's a pain. 'Tis a pain. I'll have to hostage... No, hostage taker don't even pick that up, does it? Wow. Wowie wowzers, Batman. Alright, look, I did mess up the mana thing. I didn't play the Water Grave when I had nothing else to play. I should have played the Water Grave. Now I'm going to have to pay life for that. Even I can do it. Yes! Yes! We have no out. Battle it in raw Mortal Kombat. Foul Orchard. What the hell is this? Screw it. I'll pay the life for it later. Treat it like our grandkids. We'll do things now and make them pay for it later. Was that wrong? That was probably wrong. We need to hit removal. Yeah, we do. Like, I don't even know what we do against Tecatli here. Look! A Venerated Loxodon that did nothing, along with Our dude that did nothing. The ooze is not completely out of the situation here, though, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to let you know the ooze is not completely out of it. Because the ooze can grow Prime Speaker, and it can grow itself. So, and then I can make more oozes with the ooze. Dear goodness. This is Eric. I know it's been a long time since I wrote. Dear goodness, dear goodness. I'm going to cancel that. Alright, so now he's like, unbreakable formation and crush your soul. I'm sure that's exactly what's about to happen. Double history of Benaya, not a lot I can do. I mean, Takali means that sacking this and getting anything just doesn't work. I mean, I guess maybe I go get a Plague Crafter, but that doesn't really help me. I'm like down a card on that. How bad does this hurt him? Alright, so we'll move to blocks. If I go 5-5 here and her here and then go here and then eat to 12 points of damage, how does that work? That works. It just flat out works. Okay. I was curious. I didn't know. That being a foul orchard killed me. It killed me. Because I need all 3 of my mana to activate this ability. Watch, there's probably an out where there's a green source on top that I didn't like a woodland cemetery on top that I could have drawn. Yeah. Doom Whisperer wouldn't be bad here. I have nothing in the graveyard. We haven't lost anything yet. I mean, we're instantly making 4/4s here. I mean, that's something, right? All right. History of Benaya out of the way. We have our small army here. Oh, that's gonna fly. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. No swings from the opponent. Okay. Branchwalker did nothing, of course. Land. Okay, so yeah, so there wasn't even an out that I messed up on. We're just gonna die in the air here. That's all. Do I just sound bad? Like, yeah. Top deck removal, come on, removal. Is there removal? Is there removal to top deck? Is that a thing? Can I pray for that? Probably not. I'm just going to go get Exclusion Mage. Even though he does nothing. Literally nothing. I forgot. He does nothing. My bad. My bad, yeah. Exclusion Mage. The nothing doer. Glowspore Shaman. The also nothing doer. What do we do here? Do we have to just start turning things sideways to kill our opponent? Like, and what? How do we do that? Like, we don't have enough to kill him. Maybe I should have gotten rid of an ooze to go get a Doom Whisperer. I don't know. I don't know if we have an out. Like, I'm confused on the outs part. Give him something that he might actually be willing to try to kill. Like, if he just stuck a whole bunch of stuff in front of this would be great for me. But he didn't. He did not do that. Should we just keep making oozes? We're almost to the point where we can make 2 a turn. We just need another green source. Doom or Thief? Thief? Okay, yeah. Yeah, definitely got to have a flyer, right? So we get the Doom Whisperer. So that stops his flyer. I mean, he keeps sticking things in front of this. I mean, we might get ahead of this. What's up, Justin Mikes? Thank you so much for your support via Patreon, man. I don't have a lot of Patreon content coming out right now, but it'll get there. It'll get there. Thank you so much, though, Mike. I appreciate it. You're a wonderful dude. All right, so let's. How's the opponent doing this? Like, what's his plan? He can't swing with the Sky Marcher Aspirant. He scoops. He scoops to this. You mean we walked our way up to a Doom Whisperer from a 2-drop? Oh, we need a hope he can't remove our Doom Whisperer. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Hope he can't remove it. Where's the removal? There's no removal. Okay. 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 Whatever. I don't get the Herald. Where do we get the +1/+1? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because all the +1/+1 counters on the ooze is the ooze. Okay. Multani for reach. Really? I mean, we got to stretch that far to be able to beat a Sky Marcher Aspirant? It feels bad, man. I'll keep. I mean, it feels bad. Feels bad if you got to stretch that far to fight off a 2-1. I'm not saying we might not be there. That, you know, we may be trying to fight off that 2-1. So we might be trying to fight off a 1-3 Tecatli Honor Guard. This deck doesn't really have removal. That worries me a little bit. I didn't notice that when I was originally looking at it. I'm going to pay for this life. The Seeker Squire seems like he was built for this situation. I either get a land, which we might. I'm going to leave that on top, and I will Breeding Pool and then Seeker Squire again next turn and dig for a land. Seems like 1-drops would be really decent here. Right? Seeker Squire, buying time. We'll come in tapped. We'll Seeker Squire again. Maybe we'll get a land out of this one. No? Alright, well, I'm gonna bend that next one. The Squire, there we go. Our opponent stuck on, like, needing 3-mana stuff. Bam. Getting there. Thank you. I'm going to do it while I can. If he's got removal, he's got removal. I'm also going to start getting sideways as of now. Ooh, didn't sack it to keep me from getting it. He did have that ability. He could have sacrificed it to keep me from being able to put it under my hostage taker. So either one, he wasn't in time to do it, or didn't know to do it, and it was just a punt from the opponent, or two, yeah. All right, wow. Yeah, seems like a thing. Removal, man. This deck needs removal. I like the idea of it, though. You could probably get away with getting rid of a couple of these cards. And honestly, like, I know you'd make it more like a one-trick pony. But, like, what situation do you really need Tatiova in that, you know, a Biogenic Ooze wouldn't work pretty well? I do like the Doom Whisperer. It was, like, any flyer would have helped save us right there, but Doom Whisperer was perfect. So I really do like the Doom Whisperer there. Even at 5 mana, like the 5 mana flyer, that might be the most important part of it because it was a 5 mana flyer. If it would have been 6, then it would have been a little bit harder. Of course, I could have gotten rid of an Ooze to go get the Dream Eater. I almost did that thinking I was getting a Doom Whisperer, and then I actually sacrificed the 2-drop to make my way up. Yeah. The deck was cool. I like Prime Speaker. I love these Prime Speaker decks. I appreciate when you guys build them because they're so much fun. And they're like a puzzle. So, they're great. I hope you guys had fun watching it. Was going for a creature deck. Was willing to lose to Tecatli. Fair enough. Where's Chupacabra? No Chupacabra? I drop Multani for a Chupacabra. And like Deathgorge Scavenger I would put in the sideboard and put a mainboard Exclusion Mage. Like just being able to bounce something like that is just so good. I don't see many mainboard situations where you want the Deathgorge Scavenger. I may be wrong. You may have be onto something, but I find a lot more situations where I'd want a single Exclusion Mage. Like, let's put it back on top of your hand. Let's put it back in your hand, right? But I mean, yeah, how many people are playing Tecatli, and we happen to pull into that matchup, right? All in all, though, pretty sweet. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed spoilers. I hope you guys enjoyed the decks that we played with. Abzan, breaking my heart, Abzan. Why? The Knights deck, the Heroes deck, just didn't have what it took. Sultai, though, squeezing in the end. Interesting deck. You can see Mage in deck. Right? I think that you've got options here. But anyway, I'm not going to make too many promises about this week. As I made some last week and I was unable to fulfill them. I will stream when I can. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see Sir Eccles' Abzan list. And, like, Madness is rooting for Sir Eccles' Abzan list. Apparently he likes this thing. Judy Meeks, been waiting to join for a while. Love your channel. Thank you, Judy Milks. Milks, my bad. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. Everyone, I appreciate you guys hanging in with me. It's, we will play Magic. I will see you guys, and we will play Magic when I can. I'm going to keep tacking that on there when I can. Anyway, Subsunday, absolute blast. I am tired. I'm going to call it a night. I don't know. I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I'm probably going to not be able to go to sleep. But yeah, I will catch you all later. I have, you know what? Actually, I'm going to hold off here. I'm going to hit you guys with this because you guys are the crowd that are like always here, right? Like the people that are here for Subsunday are the ones that a lot of people tell me that, you know, people subscribe to my content, like no matter what it is. There's another game. If I wanted to play another game, how many people would be completely upset with that? Let me know in the comments if you're watching this afterwards and you made it this far. If I played a different game, if we continued to play some Magic, but that wasn't the only exclusion on this channel, what would you guys think about that? And it could entail changing of the channel name to broaden the horizons of the channel. Still play some Magic, but not be limited to Magic. Depends on what game, but you'd most likely watch it. Okay. All right. So there's a new MMO that has got me intrigued. I think that the new MMO, I think that the new MMO is good, and I haven't gotten much time in with it, but I would like to. You won't say no. You'll check it out. Gotcha. It's called Albion Online. It is a PvP, but you make builds, right? So maybe that would be something we would try. Like, yeah, but check out Albion Online. Look at some of the trailers, things like that. Let me know in the comments whether or not you think you would like to see some Albion Online gameplay. As far as changing the guild name or the channel name, I was thinking about the Magic Guild. It would fit a lot of different games, and it's not completely locked down. I could definitely get the Magic Guild as a channel name, and I'm already working on locking down said name. So that part wouldn't be up for vote. So if you got other name suggestions, sorry, I'm already working on doing so. Just because I'm making moves to acquire the name does not mean that I will 100% use it on this channel. So don't think, oh my goodness, Sideboard MTG is changing the name. It just means that I have options available. YouTube, again, changing the way they do things. So more emphasis possibly on streaming Twitch. Subsunday shows and dev shows would probably always still be done here on YouTube. I wouldn't do that, but definitely might stream some to Twitch. Don't know 100% yet. But anyway, if you think, like, check out Albion Online and let me know what you think. Used to do MMOs a ton, so you wouldn't mind watching some MMO stuff. You really need to get back into playing stuff like Dungeon Fighter Online. All right, well, Albion Online is a game where there's a lot of gathering. It is an MMO. There'd be a lot of times where it would just be hanging out while, you know, everything is content. So, but I'm looking for something that I could just stream instead of, like, something about sitting in front of a computer playing like endless games of Magic over and over and over again, like, no longer sounds fun to me. Like, playing Magic, playing games, checking out decks, and testing decks, that does seem fun. I really enjoy that and will not stop that. But moving to a full-time Magic streamer where you're just cranking out, here, we're just gonna play with this deck all day because I need to crank out a win or go mythic or something like that. That grind doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't feel like I'm earning anything in the end of it. So I've been looking for something else that had a grind to it. And MMOs are pretty much the way to do that. So I've been looking for an MMO that was up and coming, that's already had a couple years and gotten, you know, through the bugs. I mean, there's a lot of MMOs out there that didn't hit their peak points until, you know, 5, 6, even almost 10 years after they came out. So this particular MMO is only a few years old. The community's starting to get big, and it's going free to play on April 10th. So there's going to be a huge influx in people playing it. So I'm highly interested in playing some Albion Online for you guys. Problem is it'd be a big learning scenario because I'm not someone who did the beta testing and stuff of Albion Online. So I wouldn't be someone who did a lot of beta testing, but I am someone that would do a lot of studying and finding out knowledge. So we'll see how it works. But one of the things that really intrigues me about Albion Online is it's full loot PvP. So if you're out wandering in the world gathering your resources and somebody rolls up on you, and there's safeguards in, so they can't just naturally do it real easily, but there's ways that this could be done. Somebody can roll up on you and kill you and not only take all of the stuff you were wearing, but they can take the resources that were in your bag, even the mount you were riding. Everything would be gone. You would start over naked in town and have to gear up again. Yeah, for those of you that read The Land, Chaos Seed, that's basically what this would be. So, yeah. Have you tried World of Warcraft? For about 10 years, maybe 13 years. Longer than I should have. Long enough to know that I am not interested in going back to World of Warcraft, even though my wife is still a fun World of Warcraft player. That's another thing, though. If I do open up my stream to trying to stream other games, the moment I open up to a single other game, then at that point, all other games are playable. At which point, I would totally be up to streaming just about anything with the stream if you guys wanted to see it. So something I got to think about, like, what can I do for maintaining the Magic community, maintaining the Magic stream? I am going to. I don't want to make promises I can't keep, but I'm going to try to get caught up on Devs decks this weekend or this week. But if I could just play Devs decks sub Sundays and then full-time stream any and every other game, like, would that be plausible? I mean, what do you guys think? So, yeah, you've played since 1 year. Okay, so you played World of Warcraft for a year. I started playing World of Warcraft in 2005, like the year after it came out. I played a little bit, on a friend's account the first year it came out, and I was like, this is stupid, whatever. And then like a year and a half later, it's like, dude, do you see this copper vein? It's right next to another copper vein. And like, I don't know, like, whatever. Been a guild leader since 2007. Understood. Yeah. I want to say that my character is still a guild master over there. Albion Online's got a lot to do with guilds, and I would play. I would be in a guild, but I don't think that I would try to run a guild unless it got to the point where the stream was large enough that people wanted to create a guild inside the stream. In which case, I would actually probably let someone else run that guild. But I don't know. I don't know how I'd want to do that. So, yeah. But you got bored and learned Magic. Love it. I don't know how that would work. I don't know. But yeah, check out Albion Online. Remember, full loot PvP, meaning you find somebody out in the world, you kill them, you take their stuff. It's huge. It's weird. I may even stream it a little bit later if I try to play some this evening. So we'll like give a small taste of what it is. I don't know what kind of content I would create in that game. I don't know how I would stream an MMO. Like, because I've got a thing here with you play a deck, like you pull up the deck, you talk about the deck, you play the deck, you move to the next deck. That's easy. But when you're playing a game where there is no content. There is no content, but yet everything is content. It's a sandbox MMO. There are no quests. you go out and just do whatever it is you want to do. All items in the game are created by players, including the items that drop off monsters. So, and I could explain all that later, but there's a lot going on with the game, and I definitely may try to play it and stream it for you guys. We'll see. We'll see what happens. AKA, don't bring your good stuff with you. There you go. Don't take out anything you can't replace. But yeah, check out Albion Online. See what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments. Let me know, like, you know what? Yeah, I would probably watch some of this. And we'll go from there. All right. So is it better than Fortnite? Not really a fan of that. Yeah, you're not just running around shooting each other. But yet you are. I don't know. It would be hard to explain. So, anyway, I'll see what I can do. Because I'm highly interested in playing it, and if I am going to play it, I'm going to need to invest some time in it soon. So, we'll see. Anyway, that's all I've got for tonight. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. And we'll see you next time here on Cyborg MTG.